Good morning, Greater Piney Grove, and welcome to another edition of GNN, the Grove News Network. I'm Candace Pendergrass, and as we celebrate missions and evangelism, today is Sunday, February 11th, and here are the weekly announcements. Today, at both services, is our annual missions and evangelism celebration, and this afternoon, join us at 3 p.m. for our annual general mission service with our guest preacher and church, Reverend Dr. R.L. White, Senior Pastor of Mount Ephraim Baptist Church. We are asking Grove members and friends to help us in our outreach efforts by donating new, dark, thick socks of all sizes, along with new or gently used blankets and or sleeping bags. We want to help the less fortunate deal with the cold weather. Also, we are kindly asking for a love offering of $20.18 towards our missions and evangelism effort. Grove family, we have a lot in store for 2018, and with your help and active participation, we continue to be the church with helping hands. Ladies of the Grove, today is the day. Our First Lady, Sylvia Flippin, would like to invite all ladies to be a part of the Amanda Chapel Mentoring Circle. She will host an orientation coffee immediately following today's 10:30 a.m. service in the Worship Center Lower Level Annex B. The Mentoring Circle offers the women of the Grove an opportunity to experience joy and growth in their Christian life by participating in one-on-one, supportive, and encouraging mentoring friendships. Light refreshments will be served at the orientation. Are you interested in learning how to perform CPR or taking a CPR renewal course? Feel free to sign up immediately following this service at the informational booth in the narthex. CPR training will be held on Saturday, February 17th at 8 a.m. in the William E. Flippin Senior Family Life Center Gymnasium. In addition, if you are interested in donating blood, sign up to give the gift of life. The American Red Cross Blood Drive is scheduled for Sunday, February 25th in the William E. Flippin Senior Family Life Center Gymnasium. Please sign up immediately following this morning's service at the informational booth in the narthex. For more information, please see Sister Justine Daniels or any member of the Healthy Temple Ministry at the informational booth. What are you sacrificing during Lent season? This Wednesday begins the season of Lent from February 14th through March 29th. Our church focus is on a time in the Word, a time of prayer. Join us this Wednesday at noon or at 6 p.m. for Ash Wednesday prayer service in the Frank Jones Memorial Chapel as we commemorate Lent season. In addition to Lent, we are asking members to fast by participating in the 21-day church-wide Lent fast from February 12th through March 11th by eating only veggies, fruit, water, with no fasting on Sundays. For more information about the 21-day church-wide Lent fast, feel free to pick up a flyer in the bookstore or informational booth in the narthex. The Brotherhood of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated is hosting a free event for all men to have their prostate screening checked on Saturday, February 17th at 10 a.m. at the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity headquarters. For more information about this screening, please see and or contact Deacon Robert Morrell following our morning services. You are cordially invited to the birthday celebration for our very own Maestro Kenneth J. Lowe this Saturday, February 17th at 5 p.m. in the Frank Jones Memorial Chapel. The birthday concert will highlight the Maestro in concert going down memory lane with hymns, and special guests include Kevin Lemons and Higher Calling, the Atlanta Masonic Choir, and many more gospel artists. This is open to the public. Next weekend is Christian Education Ministry Sunday. The Christian Education Ministry would like to invite you to join Dr. Mark Croston and his team from Lifeway Christian Ministries on Saturday, February 17th at 8 a.m. in the Family Life Center Gymnasium for a Christian education workshop. Dr. Croston is the National Director for Black Church Enterprises at Lifeway and will address all aspects of Christian education and discipleship. The workshop is open to all and is required for all teachers in a Christian education ministry. If you would like to attend, please contact Dr. Albertine L. Marshall via email. That concludes our weekly broadcast. I'm Candace Pendergrass, and now here's a Black History moment from Reverend T. Renee Crutcher.
God's got the little bitty baby in God's hands. God's got the little bitty baby in God's hands. God's got the little bitty baby in God's hands. God's got the whole world in God's hands. Good morning, Greater Piney Grove. I'm Reverend T. Renee Crutcher with your Black History Moment for today. Isn't it wonderful that God not only has us in God's hands, but do you know that actually in America, after the transatlantic slave trade, that most all people in America were being birthed by black women known as grannies? Certainly in the South, they were expected to give birth rather rapidly so that the proliferation of black life to be able to manage the fields of enslavement could prosper. These women, however, were very cunning, much like Shiphrah and Puah in Exodus 1, for they not only had to live by the commands and the edicts of an unrighteous government, but they are also very thoughtful of those mothers who had to give birth to those people who would be productive in an unjust cause of enslavement. That tradition continued into the early 19th century, when at some point it was recognized that the medicalization of birth would be a source of greater income into major states and communities. So from the point where those women were considered with great respect, they began to be pushed aside, and midwifery began to be subjugated to an economic system of birth. Black women in particular were being condescended and taught that they were unsanitary, untrained, and uneducated, and were not allowed because of such to be able to continue in the midwifery practice in many states and local communities. Now we see the influx again of the midwifery programs. And once again, black women are taking their place in that community of giving birth to the world. Now, there's an important point to remember in all of this. The black infant mortality rate is really quite disturbing, even amongst those who are economically upwardly mobile and educated. We are losing our children at a rate of 50% greater in infancy than any other community in the United States of America. It is important that we take a look at some of the practices that we once had for those poor women, those women who were not educated by lettered standards. Do you know gave birth to more healthy children than children that are being born in the year 2017 and even into 2018. Those women, by their own cunning, their own wisdom, and their own know-how, gave birth, healthy births. Some birthed, one woman, Mary Coley, in fact, gave birth to over 3,000 children in a decade of midwifery. This is an important statistic to remember because it also begins to speak about the power of our ability to shape our lives and to shape our health. We need to look back at some of those ways because whatever they did not have, they had enough in faith and know-how to give safe birth, to give faithful birth, and to give the kind of birth that would allow us to endure and to persevere so that we can exist today. So we give honor to the grannies who were healers, who were midwives, and whose profession today is now beginning to be honored once again. Thank you, and God bless.
Please continue to be a part of the Greater Piney Grove social media by liking and checking in our Facebook page, the Greater Piney Grove Baptist Church, by sharing our worship service on our Facebook page during morning service, by following us on Twitter and Instagram at The Grove ATL, and by downloading our Grove app for free in your iTunes and Google Play Store. For more information and to view what's happening at The Grove, log on to our website, greaterpineygrove.com.